Welcome to Crawdaddy Commentary, where we review great games, have some laughs, and learn something along the way. Starting off today, we have the Pink Flamingos versus the Whitewash Warriors. For a game as diverse as Rematch, it's strange to see an entire team that looks like a pack of saltine crackers. Starting things off, the Flamingos make a half-pitch attempt on goal, but the Catalyst is there to seal it up. For the Whitey's first attack of the game, it goes to Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys. Blaster went off to the back wall to chase in the hole, who's all up in that pink box, slipping it in unnoticed. Just taking a quick look at this guy, you can tell he still tailgates at college football games even though he's 36. 5 minutes in, two pinks make another attempt but end up with one in the stink, with Crawdaddy saving the goal. The Black Pink Panther makes a valiant attempt by trying to gobble Crawdaddy's ball, but Vato Azul finds it and makes an embarrassingly easy goal. With hair like that, you'd think he's on the wrong team. Or maybe he should go by Vato Rosa instead. Now 20 seconds later, the Catalyst finally wakes up and blasts one into the pink goal hole. Let's look at that one again. Man, I think that goalie did a really good job of getting out of the way. 4:20 left on the clock. Vato goes for another disrespectful goal, but his box seat is revoked by a confident goalie. That's something the Flamingos desperately needed. In fact, the Flamingos start fighting back. With 3 minutes left on the clock, the Pink Black Panther shows off some fancy footwork and puts it on the wall, and the Whitewashers give up the first goal to Trap Lord. This was a big play for Trap Lord, who now plays barefoot after losing his Adidas contract for exposing himself at the old folks' home. 2 minutes 30 seconds. The Pink Flamingos now letting two white dudes in their box. Plenty of room for more, but the chaser Spades blasts a second one into the back of the net. You can sure blast his balls, but that hat makes him look like he can't find the clitoris. 1:45 on the clock, putting pressure on the Pink Panther, prepares a pass to a preoccupied person, flunks it into his own goal. Let's look at the replay. Now this is why you always gotta pass it to the side. You always want to try to put one off to the left or to the right, but you never want to try to pass it to the goalie right in front of the goal, because then you're gonna look like a dick. Moving on, we got Yellow Snow versus the Greenbacks, and it looked like Yellow Snow done recruited the Trap Lord for this effort. We starting off slow with a lot of fumbling and bumbling until the 5.5 minute mark, with Trap Lord showing his musical talent by hitting one right off the woodwork. But the Truth is out there, making his way into the safety deposit box and locking it up with the first goal. Also, big congrats to the Truth on the arrival of his 8th grandbaby. It's now 1-0, 4 minutes left on the clock. Crawdaddy tossing one up over to the defender, the winner, who gets to touch the ball this one time in the entire game. Passes it to the Truth, who gives a little double tap for the second goal. I really think the Truth need to start wearing his bifocals during the game so he can get it on that first tap next time. The very next play, Crawdaddy makes an aggressive run for the ball, gives it a little razzle-dazzle, and then hands it straight to the goalie. That's why I play defense. 3:30 left on the clock. Crawdaddy's still feeling pretty salty. Puts up his signature cross to the Truth, who has to double tap it yet again and deposits one with a no-look shot to the net. At the age of 76 years old, everybody told the Truth it was time to retire, but he's still going strong, just like his pacemaker. 3 minutes left on the clock, and the Greenbacks look like they're gonna go bankrupt, getting robbed by Crawdaddy, who's looking for the back of the net, but instead he finds the Trap Lord, who traps up the game with the 4th goal and finishes it up with the mercy rule. Looking at the stats here, I feel like the real winner was Team Boom 8, who I didn't even know was on the team. Next up, we got a viewer submission coming from Jimbo Slice 74 with the Honey Badgers versus Diet Dr. Thunder. 5:20 left on the clock. The Honey Badgers put together a nice offensive play, but it fizzes out when the goalie catches it from within the net. I'm pretty sure that's a goal. What does the ref have to say?
I'll allow it.
About 3:50 left on the clock. Diet Dr. Thunder starts their rally, takes the ball to the face, and cans the first goal of the game. You know, that's Ghost Train's first goal as a Diet Dr. Thunder player after being promoted from the minor league team Nurse Thunder. 3 minutes left on the clock. Diet Dr. Thunder bringing back the attack of Miss Vitiligo, crossing it over for a near miss. But then here comes Playboy cleaning it up to making it 2-0. Fun fact, Playboy now has his own brand of hand prosthetics. Not 1 minute later, Stinky Tuna Juice dealing with a one-on-one and flinches on the second fake out, making the score 3-0. You know, Killer's fan base is about as divided as her skin tone on what that C1M stands for in her name.
I'm on it.
The chips are down, but the Honey Badger don't care. Jimbo Slice thinks it's time for a comeback, and he slices one in for their first goal. Congrats to Jimbo on his weight loss. Before taking Ozempic, he was known as Jumbo Slice. With one on the board, there's a glimmer of hope for the Honey Badgers, but Diet Dr. Thunder won't stand for that. They give it a little razzle-dazzle, and then score number 4. You know, Ghost really likes to take balls to the face. That might be how she got that promotion. The Honey Badgers are down by 3. They really need to do a Hail Mary to get a home run. Desdar kicks a bomb to Sativa Sharkey, who puts one in the corner, now making it 2-4. Sativa Sharkey scored like a proper stoner, ripped it right off the pipe. Less than 1 minute left. Desdar serves one up on a platter to Jimbo, while the opponent shows his best dolphin impression. Gets a 2v1 on the goalie. Will he pass it? No! He puts it in the corner for 3-4. This game is turning into an Eminem song. The Honey Badgers have one shot, one opportunity to tie this one up. Jimbo Slice immediately going for the goal to try to make magic happen. Limp dicks it to Sativa, who puts it on the pole. Goes back to Jim. Everybody panics, and he puts one in the goal to tie up the game. That's an amazing comeback by the Honey Badgers. You can tell right here where everybody knew they goofed up. Hey, guess what, y'all? We going in overtime. The first 2 minutes of overtime, the Honey Badgers and Diet Dr. Thunder go tit for tat. The Honey Badgers keep banging on Diet Dr. Thunder's goal, trying to get a sip, but the goalie isn't giving out any free samples. This has been an amazing game so far. The tenacity coming from the Honey Badgers is unmatched. If the Honey Badgers can keep this up, this will by far be the greatest comeback in Rematch history. And they lost.